Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and I'm going to make yet another video about some of my competition out there. So, listen, there's competition out there that does good work. I don't care where you learn how to do braces. Do I have an in-person course? Nope. I did at one point, and then you'll see some content on that. I collaborated with Dr. Rishi Popat. We had a course before COVID. We were planning to keep going and doing it on a yearly basis at his orthopedic office for hands-on stuff. People could bring their own patients. It was really cool. Like it was a really neat course with CE and everything. But to be honest, those are a lot of work. And unless you're going to do it big scale, it is not profitable at all. I mean, it really isn't. We tried it. We definitely did not make money on it. So we lost money on it. It was really fun. And then we said, no thanks. If people want to, and we both do some type of coaching with orthodontists. There's lots of room in this space, and there's a lot of orthodontists doing coaching, but we all do it different ways, and not every orthodontist can offer a course, right? Like, no. So, and that really made me rethink things. I mean, originally when I started Straight Smile Solutions, the point was you didn't have to go to a course to learn these things. And I really do think CE is like, I mean, we have to keep learning, don't get me wrong, but now in the digital age, it is unnecessary for everyone to fly in, share all your colds and everything. I mean, unless it's like a hands-on type of course where you like hands-on doing things, that's a completely different story. Bring on the course then. I will go to your course. But if it's just knowledge, it should be online. So that's why I'm cool with progressive orthodontics. If you want to take POS to learn ortho, be my guest. I've worked with tons, when I say tons of doctors, probably the vast majority of the doctors I've worked with in the US and Canada who have some background on braces and are looking for some support on their Straightwire cases, or maybe learning to do things more efficiently or effectively or productively, they come to me after they've taken the basic progressive course. And then we scale it, like we just go and we make them some cash money and find more efficient and effective ways for biomechanics. And I don't think there's any issues in what they teach at Progressive. I haven't taken the course obviously because I was a orthodontic resident, and we don't sit in on lecture courses to learn ortho. Everything is just done as you go. Whatever God puts on your plate or brings into your office, that is what you are learning that day. And the goal is to try to get it balanced. I mean, like we all try to get so many surgical cases, so many canine exposure cases. I mean, just the way the universe distributes them, you don't always get balanced. Just like some of you guys, I see some of you doctors and like, oh my goodness, so and so in Florida has like 10 class 2 div 2 slight crowding cases this week, and the doctor in California has like 10 high angle airway cases, myo cases this week. I mean, I'd rather do the class 2 div 2 than the high angle airway myo case for sure. But yeah, that's why I don't teach like that. But if you want to take progressive, be my guest. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little bit more because I had to dig into their website, and I'll be real honest with you. I have reached out to them many, many, many times over the last decade that I've been doing this, saying, hey, I would love to come to your course. I'm not paying for it, but if you'd like me to come, I'll come be a doctor. I'll come experience. I did the exact same thing way back when it still existed with 6 Month Smiles, like about over a decade ago. I went in, I filmed their course. It was like cool. I blogged about it. It's still out there. I don't think that course even exists anymore, but that is before where most people learn their braces. Now people are kind of scrambling. So, okay, so progressive orthodontic seminars. Here's kind of the breakdown based on what I saw on their website and digging into a little AI too. As always, if you are on the Progressive Orthodontics C-suite team, e.g., C-suite means you are the CEO or almost equivalent, and you don't like what I said, I will gladly take this down. Listen, I'm not trying to say, I'm if anything, what I'm saying is probably going to bring you customers, not bring you customers. I'm just trying to explain what the difference is because it's a common question I get. In fact, I probably get this on a weekly basis. Should I take progressive first? Should I just take your course first? I don't care what you do. Do whatever you want. Depends on your learning style. So, okay. So progressive is highly structured, comprehensive CE. It's more like a traditional CE where you sit in on a lecture and then later maybe I think they have some options where you actually do more hands-on stuff as well. Let's see. Rather than teaching basic tipping mechanics, Progressive teaches dentists how to read ceph tracings, predict growth, and customize bracket selection. Okay, I don't know about that's really not necessary that much, but they're using their SoftStream software. So Progressive now has a software. They didn't have this before. So interesting. Okay. I'm going with that. If you want to learn how to read cephs and predict growth, great. I think that's a great idea. I'm up for that. I don't know if you need a proprietary Smile Stream software, but okay. So that's probably why I do well with progressive graduates, is that they don't just tip teeth. So it's not like a fast braces kind of course. Like I can't get someone that just took fast braces and now wants to work with me on a case. They will not understand what I'm having them do unless they've gone through every single video in my Straightwire course or taken my course or gone through my Straightwire playlist. They're not going to understand. It's not going to make sense to them because it is a radically different way of doing Straightwire. And what I will do make no sense, and you're going to get confused, even though what I'm going to do works. So, okay. Also, looks like in terms of the formats for Progressive, it says they have a traditional live series. I knew about that, which has modules, yeah. And then they have, as well as lecture and hands-on type-it-on exercises. Listen, I have those type-it-on exercises too. There's no rocket science in that. I just threw them all up on YouTube. Go to eBay, buy yourself a $30 type-it-on, buy yourself some pretty basic instruments. And if you don't know what you need for that, I'll give it to you. I'll tell you what you need. This is probably going to cost you $100 at most, not 20 grand. And just sit at your desk, sit in front of your computer, and whenever you're free, do the exercises. It's not hard. I guarantee you're going to learn the same thing. Okay, and you're going to save a ton of money. It looks like they also have like a hybrid series, which has online study. Okay, that's like what I do. But they do the hands-on classroom modules live. Okay, I mean, that makes more sense. I mean, if you want to do that, that's cool. And then they also looks like they have a support and retakes where you don't have to pay tuition again. That's cool that they do that. I like that. So it looks like their seminars are like, according to chat, and this totally may be wrong, is around $1,500 per module. And I think they said they had 10 to 12 modules, so you can do the math. Yeah, so that's what they said. So that's, I mean, that's a fair amount of money. So then I love the way ChatGPT compared and contrasted mine to theirs, and that's always good to see if it's correct, right? So they did say that progressive teaches you to think like an orthodontist. I mean, I would say they kind of do. I don't think the methods they teach are necessarily the most sophisticated. They're not necessarily focusing as much on airway and stuff, but I mean, maybe they are. Let's see. It definitely said they're more focused on brackets and wires than phase one interceptive, which I agree. Like I'm personally not a fan of just going straight into braces. I personally think it's below standard of care if a patient has a malocclusion. I think malocclusions should be fixed while a child is still growing in the phase one stage. And then fine tuning and alignment can be done later or earlier, whatever you want to do, if you even need that. So they're saying flat tuition packages are about $14,000 to $18,000 per semester, whereas mine are like pay as you go, do whatever you want if you don't want a monthly thing. So okay, so that's that. And then I even asked, this is fun. I asked ChatGPT, which should someone choose? What's the right fit? It says choose progressive if you want a deep foundational traditional education. Yeah, I agree. If you want to master wire bending, yeah, I'm not teaching that. Be my guest. If you want to learn to sit in a classroom and learn things like it's 1965 or 1970 or 1980 or even 1990 and learn to bend wires, be my guest. Nothing wrong with that. It's old school. I don't think you're going to scale, but yeah, you can do that. I mean, it is a foundation. If you like to go through what orthodontists did 40 years ago, learn it. Don't think it's necessary. Choose Straightsmile Solutions if you already took a basic ortho course but want to drastically scale volume and you want daily support on active patients and you don't want to pay high upfront fees or travel. Yeah, that's true. So that's exactly what I'm about. So I'm an option if you don't want to learn like this. And I'll be honest, I'm totally blunt. Like there's some people I work with who quit real quick because I will flat out tell you if you're doing something that is risky, might lose your license. I say, do you want to lose your license? Don't do that. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything when I work with you. I'm not going to be rude, but I am on the neurodivergent autistic spectrum. So I don't have a filter anymore. It's gone. So I'm going to tell you if you're doing something wrong. I'm going to tell you if I'm worried. I'm going to tell you if I can't sleep well because of something that you're doing. And honestly, if you're doing really bad stuff, I just won't work with you anymore because I don't want that kind of anxiety. So knowing that I'm helping people do crappy ortho. So I won't work with you if you're doing crappy ortho. I have literally fired clients before. So if I don't think the quality of your work is up to my standards, I will not take your money. And that's me. So in a nutshell, hopefully that helps. All right, thanks.